Okay, in this video I'm going to demonstrate what is contained in your kit and how to put it together to make the sound for this week's assignment. Okay, so you should have two packages. First one's this Iris box. And I can take a lid off the box, and there should be just a few things in this box. One is a set of Audio-Technica headphones, and you'll notice everything should have the same number on it. So I have the 24th kit. So CC, Chaffey College Commercial Music, 0124. So this is the 21st kit. You'll see it's actually labeled on the headphones themselves too. So I'll put the headphones to the side. You should have two cables. One is a 1/4 inch unbalanced cable that looks like this. And I'm just going to go ahead, I know it's kind of tied together, but I'll just undo that tie and put it to the side inside the box. Another one, and you might have packaging still on your cable. It's a little 5-pin DIN, which is a MIDI cable. So I can go ahead and take that apart, and we do not need the paper back. So if you get this, I'm just totally ripping this apart, but you can recycle the paper for us. That would be great. Okay, and again, I have this little twist tie. I'm just twisting it off, and I can keep those just to keep it together later. Okay, so that's the Iris box. And that was a little dramatic. Okay, so then I have my two cables and my headphones. The next box is the big Pelican case, and this has the actual two items that I need. So I'm going to open this up. There we go. And I have the Arturia Microfreak synthesizer. I have some of these cables. I'll just pull that out, put it off to the side. And then one thing you have to do, just put that there, is open it up. Underneath you have the circuit tracks. So I'm going to pull all this stuff out. I'm going to put it down carefully to the side. Pull out all this. And then I can put this back just together, close the lid, and then I can put things down on top. Okay, so just for power requirements, this is the one to the circuit tracks, and it has a little adapter that plugs in the wall with a USB-A on the end. It's the only one that fits. And then I plug the other end into the circuit tracks in the back. The other plug had a cable that went into the wall, and then the other end went into the Microfreak. So, worst video ever. Okay, I got two ends of the plug that comes with the headphones. And so there's a big end that I'm actually going to screw off later, but this little end goes into the headphone here. And so you can just leave it in if you're going to keep your headphones around, but you might want to take them out if you're trying to transport them. And you could really slowly just push it in and see when it goes in, but it really only goes in one way, and then it kind of twists there and then locks together. Okay, so now my headphones are okay. Okay, I got everything unboxed and out of the way, and I have a bunch of cabling over here. So I have the one adapter that I need out of the two. You have two total, but there's one. I have the audio cable, which is that 1/4 inch cable. I got the MIDI cable, got everything. I got the two side by side. I'm going to plug them in first of all. So in the Microfreak, I have the little barrel connector that goes to the end, and it's just right there. I can go ahead and turn it on. Flick it on. The other connector actually is not long enough in my setup right now, but that's okay because circuit tracks can run on battery power. It's got a little lithium battery in there, and you can see it's about halfway full. So I can use it for now for this purposes of this demonstration. So first thing we should do is get our headphones connected up, and I take off the little barrel connector so I have the smaller end, because that's what fits in the circuit tracks. It's right here. Just plug it in. And already, if you just press play, I can I'm just holding up the headphones to my lapel mic, but you can hear there's stuff coming out, so I can do that. So I need to make sure I can get the Microfreak connected in and to be able to play it. So I use the audio cable, 1/4 inch, and I plug the only 1/4 inch output. The only output that you need is the one that is 1/4 inch. So it's the only 1/4 inch connector on the back. Then on the other side, I'm going to take the other end of that same cable and I'm going to plug it into the input on input 1. There you go. Now if it works right, I should be able to just... Okay, so now I need to be able to get this to play this, not just using my fingers over here. I want the circuit tracks to be able to play it through MIDI. Okay, so that is the MIDI cable. So we have connection from the Microfreak into the circuit tracks, but I need to communicate the circuit tracks. So the MIDI out, I use my MIDI cable and it plugs directly into the circuit tracks. And it's a little tough, but it goes in there. The other end connects to the adapter, because on the Microfreak, you'll see it's this little connection, the MIDI in. So we're getting the MIDI out from the circuit tracks to the MIDI in into the Microfreak. Now, there's one more thing I have to do. I have to tell the Microfreak where the MIDI is coming from. So I use this utility and I just use the preset knob to go down to where it says global instead of preset, because I want it globally to change the MIDI. Press it again, press it a 3rd time, input channel, and I just make sure it says 3. It probably says 1 for you. If not, you got to turn it 2, 3, and then press it. Then you could just press the utility again, and now if I go back over to my circuit tracks and I press on MIDI 1, I should be able to control that preset, or any preset. Let me find something that has, there we go, space pluck. So you can hear that I'm playing from here, but I'm also playing it from here. So for the assignment for this week, you just have to get it set up just like that and be able to, I want you to play over here, a little video playing over here, and then a little video playing the same sound over here on the circuit tracks. So it should be the same sound that's coming in to both if you have it on MIDI 1. There's my dog. And you have it set up so it's coming back to there. Okay, thanks, and let me know if you have any questions. I gotta go take care of the dogs. Bye.